project. The pyrolyzed plastic, we are changing plastics to produce diesel oil. If you look, you can see some of the oil we collect already. High quality diesel. Just need some clean up and good for any vehicle. Right here we have the primary reactor. No, not do it something like we do it directly over it, man. Out it. Over here we have the primary reactor set on a coal stove. Right here is the catalyst chamber where all the plastic fumes go up through this spark contraption, leaking but still working. The fumes come down through here. Fumes are passed through a catalyst which break the long chain plastic molecules into shorter chain hydrocarbons of the diesel range, like about between C5 to C20. The valve here prevent backflow, along with this one prevent any backflow of gas. So there's no chance, there's no danger to the persons using this refinery, because it's something we know we can set up so that other people can have refineries like this. So the plastics in the backyard won't become a problem. We can use them for fuel. Because this diesel that we are generating now was less than 20 pounds of plastic. Passed through primary chamber, catalyst reaction, secondary reaction chamber, and then by way of a safety valve through to this expansion chamber where the gases stay. Under ideal conditions, they would cool this somewhere, because some of the gases which come out here are flammable and some could be cooled and used to make even more diesel. So what we could do is just to demonstrate, if we apply a match, a lighted match to right here, you will see that the gases that come from this are gases that you can use for cooking. That would include a mixture of butane, propane, not butane, propane, methane and all the LPG. Out it please. It burns smoky because it still contains sulfur and other contaminants, which we can take out with simple modification. It's too hot now, you notice gas is coming out the bottom, so apply some water to cool it quickly. Once you see start getting smoke down the bottom, it means that you know how fast it's running and it's not being cooled. Once you can apply cooling to it, you can get a constant flow of gas, and you get about 1 litre of plastic for every 2 pounds of, 1 litre of fuel rather, for every 2 pounds of plastic you put in.
So you're saying that this device that you have created can power a cooking stove and also a car?
Also a car, anything that can use diesel light.
Or even a generator.
Standby generator.
Yes. Well, this is an excellent project that you have here.
Yeah, this is Penwood thing in action.
Any of the students want to?
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Philburn.
Yes.
Mr. Campbell. The president for our club, Mr. Williams. And then Mr. Johnson. And not to mention Mr. Goff. Always hard working, chess playing Goff. And then our associate member, last but not least, Mr. Burke. Other persons were involved in the project, but exam pressure have moved them out of range now. But this is what we have. This is what we are hoping can put us on the prosperity train.
Alright. Where do you plan to move from here? Do you want to sell this idea, or do you plan to just...
We want to perfect the machine to make sure that while it's in operation, there is no gases coming from the side, no chance of leaking, to maximize the yield. And then to add to it to further pyrolyze the purified oil. So because now you're getting an odor which we should not be getting. All of this should be going back into the reaction chamber, so that, because it's cooling down now because it's fired up with coal. Once we get it properly working and channel the pyrolysis gas back to the primary reaction chamber, all of this burn off that you're smelling is gas that you could be using to cook your food.
And to also power the same machine.
Power the same machine.
Okay.
So it becomes very cost effective. Absolutely no inputs after the cost, major expenses outside of the just to set up.
So the country could look into this idea and possibly...
We're expecting the country to adapt this and some of our other ideas, because you have many more ideas to come with. You don't get no water in the diesel. But we don't want no water in the diesel yet. That's the way we just say the drone until the coal burn off. Then we'll disassemble the equipment and go back to